Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't, I'll just give you a brief history on myself and the purpose of the channel. My name is Robert. I'm a retired NYPD Highway Patrol Motorcycle Lieutenant. I did a wonderful 22-year career with the NYPD. 15 of those years were spent in the motorcycle unit. The purpose of this channel is twofold. The first part is to share my knowledge and experience that I attained from the training from the NYPD motorcycle unit in motorcycle operation, specifically slow speed motorcycle operation. And the reason I want to focus on that is 98% of the motorcycle community, the motorcycle riding community, are not proficient in slow speed motorcycle operation. Okay, that's one. Second part is to make you the boss of your motorcycle. What do I mean by that? I mean, I want you to have 100% confidence that you can do what you need to do to make the moves that you need to make on that motorcycle, to make left turns, to make right turns, to make U-turns, things that are really the fundamental basics of operating any motor vehicle. I don't want you to feel any apprehension. I don't want you to feel any intimidation. I want you to be confident. That's when you're the boss of your motorcycle. Okay, so that's the main goal of this channel. However, from time to time, I'm always going to share something with you guys if I think it's beneficial, or if it's just something I want to share with you guys, because at this point, with all the comments that I get from you guys, and I answer every comment that I get, I feel closer and closer. So that means I feel like I want to share more and more with you. All right, this is motorcycle related. So what I'm going to talk to you about is I finally got it in the mail. What is it? All right, let me show you. So in order for me to show you this, I have to take you into the man cave, because that's where we're going to be talking about this today. That looks dramatic, right? It really isn't. We are going into the man cave. And there it is. Finally. I've been telling you guys for a while now that the seat that came on my 2019 Street Glide CVO was very uncomfortable. And not only that, it pushed me too far forward. I felt like I was right up on the tank. So I went in search of a seat that will actually give me some more room, maybe about 2 inches, push me about 2 inches back, and also give me a little bit more comfort. And I didn't want a 2-up seat. I wanted a 1-up seat, but I also wanted a option to put another part on the back. So when my wife wants to come with me, she'll have something that's comfortable as well. And I did a lot of research, and you know, researching these seats, it's very difficult because it's not like you can go someplace and sit on it and try it out. I went to Harley, Davidson, and I tried out their seats, and you know, they're just not that comfortable, and that's not news. A lot of people, when they're really seeking comfort, you have to get something that's, you know, not made by Harley Davidson. So I finally looked at this seat. This is a Saddlemen seat. It has gel inside of it, and but more importantly, it's going to push me back. So I told you guys, I'm always going to be 100% with you. I got this box 6 days ago, and the old Robert, I would have had this thing opened, looked at on my motorcycle, tried it out already. But now that I'm dealing with you guys and sharing things with you, I have to think twice about everything I do. Is this something I want to share with you guys? Is this something I just want to do on my own? And because this is related to the motorcycle and I've been talking about it for so long, yes, I want to share this with you. So with that being said, I'm going to do the unboxing with you guys. I already opened the box, as you can see, but I haven't taken anything out. I wanted to do that with you. All right, let's get into it. Okay, guys, listen. As always, I will say, you guys could be doing anything with your time, and the fact that you choose to spend a little bit of it with me, I appreciate it. Now, I just want to let you know what I ordered was I ordered a seat. I ordered, like I said, the second seat, the small seat that you can, you know, take on and take off. And I also ordered a backrest because, I mean, those things, I got on one motorcycle with that backrest on it, and it was a very short ride. And in that time alone, I said, I have to get this. It's a game changer. Anyway, let's get to opening this thing up. And it looks like, which I noticed right away, that it's wrapped very well. And I purposely didn't get any I didn't get my cutter. Just I don't want to cut anything. I do have some scissors if I need them. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. So we got a twisty tie on. No, that's not a twisty tie. That's a zip tie. Okay, so we can cut through that. All right, look at that. Now, my motorcycle has, it's black and it has red stitching in it already. And it also has red stripes on it. And that's why I ordered this seat with the red stripes. This center part is actually a little bit lower than the sides, and that's supposed to be used, you know, so that you can, so you don't sweat as much. It's supposed to be like an air pocket. So that's pretty cool. And you'll notice that this part of the seat is like a carbon fiber, which I like. And this is kind of high up too. So I do like that. And I see a hole here for a backrest. I'm getting excited, guys. I'm getting excited. And I do clearly see that it's going to push me further back. And that's the most important thing. So let's put that to the side. And then next, for the wifey, it's important that my wife's, it's important that my wife's comfortable. We're not going to be going on any really long trips anyway, but if a seat's uncomfortable, it's not going to take that long. Okay, and that's what that looks like. Remove, rotate, reattach, install. All right, I'll read up on all of that stuff later. This seat, as well as the main seat, have gel inserts. So, and actually it has a hole in here too if you wanted to put a backrest in for her as well. But I got a tour pack for her, a King tour pack, so she doesn't need that. And then we have, this is clearly for the backrest. And then here's the backrest that needs to be attached. I may as well open this up for you guys as well so you can take a look at it. And so I can take a look at it. I think it's important I see it too. I'm really, really hoping I'm not disappointed with this seat. Because the gamble you take with these things is that if you don't like it, and then you have to send it back, hopefully they'll take it back. So that looks good. Again, it's all a carbon fiber look. I think this is going to look sharp when it's all on the motorcycle. This actually has a, oh, look at that. It's like a little pocket in here. Look at that. All right. I'm feeling a little bit better about it as far as the way it looks. We'll see how it feels. All right, so that's all the packing. There's nothing else in here. All right, guys, so everything's unpacked. All right, let's move to the garage and get this thing on the motorcycle. Guys, if you liked this video, if it was entertaining, if it educated you in any way, just hit that subscribe button on the lower right corner of your screen. All right, if you like it, give me a like, share it, and if you want to be notified of future videos that I make, hit that notification bell. All right, let's take a closer look at this seat. I want you guys to get a good look at it. And, you know, already it's sharp looking. Saddlemen. Now you could get this also in the same stitching in red, but I don't want that standing out too much. I don't want my motorcycle looking like a billboard, you know what I mean? I mean, it does look good. It feels good. But I know it has a braking period as well, so it may feel a little hard at first too. But as long as it feels better than this. Now I'm going to pick the other seat up and put it next to this seat, just so you can see the difference in the length. Can you see that? So I'm excited about that. Okay, here's a picture of everything all together. Obviously we have the seat for the passenger, and the backrest. Now all I have to do Let me just give you a little overhead shot of that. So to remove the old seat, there's 2 bolts that you have to unscrew. No tools required. You can use your hands. Once you have those 2 screws out, pull the seat upward from the back and then pull the seat towards the back of the motorcycle and the seat will come right off. Here's a view of the underside of both seats. Now I will say that the Saddlemen seat has rubber feet on the bottom of it to protect the motorcycle, whereas the Harley Davidson seat has absolutely nothing on it to protect the motorcycle. That could be because they made it specifically to fit perfectly, but nothing's there. Now to install the Saddlemen seat, you're going to do the opposite of what you did to remove the Harley Davidson seat. There's an opening on the front of the seat that you're going to push forward into the tab on the motorcycle. Once that's inserted, there are 2 holes on the back of the seat. You're going to line those holes up with the bolts that are on the motorcycle. And once those are lined up, screw them both down by hand. Now, as soon as I sat on the motorcycle, immediately I felt the 2 inches that it's given me. Immediately. And I mean, I was so happy about that. But then I realized that it would probably be best for me to put the motorcycle on the jack. And that way I can put both my feet on the highway pegs, both my feet on the floorboards, and all of my weight on my butt so that I can see how the seat felt just sitting down on it. Okay, so I have the motorcycle on the jack. So now I can sit on the motorcycle as if I'm actually riding it, both feet on the boards, all of my weight on my butt. And I mean, I just love it already. See my legs stretched out? I don't have that bend in my knee that I had before because that other seat was pushing me up. You know, it's amazing what difference 2 inches can make on a motorcycle seat, you know, and much more comfortable. And even in my butt, you know, now this seat is not even broken in yet. And already it feels more comfortable than that seat that was on it originally. So I haven't even rode the motorcycle yet, but I'm already pleased with this seat based on how it looks and based on how it feels. Let me just give you guys a quick overview of the seat. And it just looks good. And it's a low profile looking seat too. And that was one of my concerns. I was thinking that I'm hoping that the seat wasn't going to push me up too high so that now I have to worry about buffeting with the wind. It looks sleek. You know, it looks, like I said, it's low profile looking. It's narrower than the other seat. You know, and you would think that if it's narrower, that would sacrifice some comfort, but it so far it doesn't. It looks good and it feels good. So I'm satisfied with it so far. Backrest is 2 parts, the backrest itself and the support for the backrest. And for this, all you have to do is remove the bolt from the support, put the backrest through the slot, put the bolt back in, tighten it, of course, and then you can adjust the height of the backrest however you like. And it feels really good sitting on it in the garage. Of course, the real test is going to be when I get it out on the road. But I'm pretty sure it's going to feel just fine. Okay, so now let me give you guys an overview of the seat with the backrest on it. And again, I really like the way it looks. You know, everything, that carbon fiber pattern is really sharp. It really is sharp. It stands out to me a lot. I like the pocket on the back of the backrest. I like the sleekness of it. I like that it's not that much of a deviation from the original seat in regards to the color, the black with the red stitching. So I'm liking it a lot, and I can't wait to get it out and see how comfortable it feels. Okay, this is the extended sport pivoting. This is also a Dominator from Saddlemen, and it's basically telling me that those 2 screws right there, those 2 screws have to be removed so that you can flip that tab and then reattach it. And it's like that for shipping. And you can see that part that you're going to flip out is going to go right there where that screw is, just like the other seat would go. And then these 2 tabs right here, these 2 slots right here on this seat actually slide in. And at first I didn't know what those things did, but they actually slide in. That means you have to loosen the seat, the bolts on this seat, so that you can slide down those things under there, and then you tighten it on top. Right, so that's good. So it's got two spots where it's going to be secured. The two bolts on the front, and then the rear bolt that's on the fender of the motorcycle. So here I'm removing those two screws, and it also comes with a little rubber piece as well to protect your motorcycle. And this is obviously simple. You spin it around and just put the two bolts back in. You guys know I'm all about the power tools, and a few people in the comments told me, be careful with the power tools, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm always careful. I don't just jam the button when I use them. I take it easy because I do understand that stuff can be stripped. So I do appreciate you guys for letting me know that in the comments. Okay, so here I didn't want to remove the bolts to put this extended sport pillion on, so I figured I'd just push it against the bolts, which actually worked out fine. And that's when I realized, earlier I said that hole right there was for a second backrest, and then I realized, no, it goes over the other hole so that you can put the backrest through both of them. So figured that out. So I just figured I'd dry fit it. I still wanted to put the bolt on the back, which I was able to do with the rubber piece for protection, and it gives it a little bit more stability. And very easy, it didn't take long at all. As a matter of fact, it was so secure, I don't think that I even need to loosen those other bolts. Okay, so here's an overview of the Dominator Extended Sport Pillion on the motorcycle. And again, I'm not hating it. Now, I'm never going to have this on my motorcycle unless I also have the tour pack on the motorcycle. And I didn't put the tour pack on the motorcycle to see how it looks now. I'll do that in the future video. But I think my wife is going to be happy with the way this feels. I tried it out. It's comfortable. So I thought this was funny. As I'm reviewing this new seat on the TV right there behind me, I'm in Harley Davidson, and what's on the wall? A bunch of uncomfortable seats. I swear I didn't set that up. I also realized that with the pillion seat on there, because there's two holes, if I put the backrest in that hole, because it's higher now, I don't think that metal piece that's showing is going to be showing. So maybe that's why that gap is there, and that little piece of leather is at the top of it. So I'm pretty sure that's why that's the way it is. But I'm still going to have to paint that because I don't like the way it looks. But even this extended sport pillion, it feels comfortable. All right, she's going to be happy. Okay, let's take one more look at this uncomfortable seat. All right, and listen, you'll notice also that it doesn't even have a slot for a backrest. So if I wanted a backrest, which I really did want, I'd have to buy another seat anyway just to make it happen. Now you come over here, it's like night and day. It just looks beautiful. It looks sleek. It's comfortable. It's narrower. It's longer. All right, so I'm happy. I can't wait to get out and ride it. But we'll look at this one more time. I want you guys to get the difference. I want you to get the contrast. I want to put this one next to it now, because before I had the longer seat next to this seat when the original Harley Davidson seat was on the motorcycle. So now that I have the Saddlemen seat on, I want to put the Harley Davidson seat next to it too, so we can kind of get an even perspective. Much better. All right, guys, I took it for a ride, tested out this seat, and let me show you how it looks on the outside first on the motorcycle. A little brisk today, but not too brisk that I couldn't go for a ride. Okay, and what are my thoughts on this seat? Well, I mean, really, I love it. I love it. Oh, what a huge improvement this seat is. A huge improvement. Yes, it pushes me back 2 inches, so that definitely helps. I feel a difference already. The seat's a little firm, but it's new. It's going to break in. But again, the biggest thing, guys, is this right here. This is the biggest thing. It makes me want to go for a long distance ride. Now, that's not going to happen, of course, because I have bad hips. I have arthritis in my hips. Heavy squats, heavy leg press for years, and now I'm paying the price for it. So keeping my legs, you know, if I do anything vertically, even doing that just now, I felt a little something. So, you know, I have to take it easy with the long distance ride. But this is way, way better. Now, I do have one complaint about the seat. I'm sorry, not the seat, the backrest. This. Now, I think that if they're going to leave the metal exposed, at least paint it black, right? I mean, do you guys agree with that? At least paint it black? Does that not look tacky? Now, they have a piece of like leather right here. Why not just make that longer? I don't know. But you know what? If that's the only thing I have to deal with, I can spray paint that black, which I'm going to do, unless I can find something that I can wrap around that, maybe with Velcro. But outside of that, remember I told you guys, being cool and being comfortable, two very different things. So, of course, if I'm going for a short ride, I don't need the backrest. I'll take it off. Tomorrow we're having practice at 12 noon, so I won't need that for that. But anything outside of that, I will definitely have that backrest on. So I am happy to report that Saddlemen seat, it's a solo Dominator seat. I'll link in the description that seat along with the small pad for the passenger and the backrest. I'll put all of that in the description. And it's important to do reviews like this because there's not a lot of them out there. And buying a motorcycle seat sight unseen, you know, when you're spending a good amount of money, it's concerning, you know. But I'm happy to say that I am happy with this seat. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for this video. All right, if you like this video, give it a like. All right, share it. And if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. All right, that email address on the upper right-hand corner of your screen, that's for me. If you want to get on the group notification list for practice sessions, you know, just send me an email and put on the email, add me to the list, okay? Also, if you have any pictures of yourself practicing on your motorcycle in slow speed motorcycle operation, send me that as well. I'd like to have it. All right, to all my brothers and sisters in blue, please be careful out there. Shout out to the NYPD Highway Patrol, specifically Highway 1, where I worked. All right, you know what they always say, you miss the clowns, not the circus. Well, I want to admit that I miss a little bit of both, okay? I don't have anything to complain about with anything that I did with the NYPD, and especially with the Highway Patrol. I want you guys to always remember you're in a privileged position. You're in a detail, the best detail of the NYPD. Spend more time being thankful for the things that you have and less time complaining about the things that you don't. All right, guys, practice, 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 because practice builds confidence, and a confident rider is a safer rider. Until next time.